Still can't get over Big White.
Big White's a great deck name.
Not fair.
It's a really good deck name.
Blue-Red Goggles, that's also a great deck name.
Well, when you cut Goggles from the deck, then we have to rename the deck.
Well, I'm not going to do that. It's the only reason I'm playing the deck.
You never know. You never know as we get right here to watch James Wager.
You got to call it something different if he cuts Avison from the deck. It can't be Big White.
Sure
if he doesn't
can.
do Avison.
What if he's got a bunch of Linvalas? Bigger whites. Biggest whites. Andrew Maine, green white tokens. It looks like we got a Stasis Snare going to take care of Gideon. All these white cards here for James. That's what his deck is all about.
Yeah, I initially put my prediction for this matchup to be Andrew Maine taking it down, since he does have access to a lot of sweet stuff after board. Clip Wings in particular, I think, is great at making sure that he doesn't succumb to, Archangel Avison, even potentially Linvala the Preserver. Right now, though, it looks like even though Andrew Maine lost the first 2 games, he's got James Wager down to 4 life. And looks like he's going to force a Game 5 unless James has something real big here.
Yeah, I don't love James's spot right now.
He does have access to the Downton Abbey, as I like to call it.
Downton Abbey, very nice.
Yeah, so Archangel Avison there, going to just, I guess, block a Gideon?
I don't think it has much of a choice.
Nope.
Yeah, it's on chump block duty.
We're at 2 life.
I guess chump block duty is not fair because Archangel does get indestructible. So it's going to hang out, that's for sure.
I think we have a declaration to make here. I think Avison is going to hit it.
Going to be in stone.
Oh, I didn't even realize we actually even do have an emblem from a previous Gideon in play.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
hiding under the Oath of Nissa there. So it actually goes down to 1.
Well, now Downtown Abbey or Downton.
It's Downton.
Downton Abbey.
There's no W.
Everyone calls it Downtown Abbey.
Yeah, stupid Americans. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. Americans are great.
You can't take that back now. Downton Abbey cannot be activated as it does cost a life. What's the FOB going to be? Going to sacrifice a clue?
I'm going to go with Oblivion Ring, still dead.
Yeah, still going to need a little bit more than that. Here's a Plains. And that's a Inspector with a clue. And now, all right.
Yep.
All right, Declaration Stone. Oh, never mind. There's an Archangel Avison. We're all done here. Andrew Maine going to tie things up here against James Wager. Green-white tokens, Big White getting ready here for game number 5 already then. I can get behind this.
Yeah, dude, it's there's something about game 5 for me. Like, I haven't gotten to the elimination rounds in best of 5 too often. 3 times is, I guess, technically a good amount for most players, but I want to get there every time because it's so much fun. Just the stuff you can do in sideboarding is you can be tricky. Like with my blue-red deck, I have basically a transformational sideboard where I get to like side out all my things in the eye, side out all my Jaces, bring in Fevered Visions, and just play this like different deck.
Yeah.
Just plays like a completely different deck. And sometimes, your opponent has to respect that and like leave in a bunch of removal spells so they don't loose adjacent thing in the ice, and you just have nothing for them to target.
We got to see you do that on day 1 when you played against the White-Black Eldrazi deck and you sideboarded into Fevered Visions, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It seems like the White-Black Eldrazi deck is going to have a real hard time beating that.
Yeah.
I like the Fevered Visions game plan of your deck. Now, for these 2 players, we take a look at their sideboards here as Andrew's going to take a moment to get ready here for game number 5. We are going to start with James as he'll be on the play. You got 2 Hidden Dragon Slayers, 2 Reality Smashers, 4 Thought-Knot Seers, 2 Secure the Waste, 2 Linvala the Preserver, another copy of Gideon, and 2 Planar Outbursts. So you mentioned game 5, a lot of different ways you can sideboard. How the heck do you think James goes here?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I saw a Reality Smasher in his hand last game, and I think he actually has to take the control role.
Okay.
I think Planar Outburst is a big deal. Actually, maybe he just can't. I'm just trying to figure out, like a way for... Actually, I think maybe he actually just has to go for the Thought-Knot Seer Reality Smasher plan. It doesn't seem that bad, right? Like, the Clip Wings aren't going to be able to deal with either of those 2 creatures. And being able to take away their Secure the Waste or their Planeswalker, especially on the play, I think is a huge deal. So, yeah, I actually do like the Reality Smashers and Thought-Knot Seers. Dragon Slayer, bad. A lot of your removal spells pretty bad against the Green-White Tokens deck, since I'm pretty sure that they're just... Andrew Maine's going to just board out Hangerback Walker.
I think you should.
And then all that's left is Thraben Inspector, Elvish Visionary, and then Archangel Avison, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe you have to respect Archangel Avacyn and just like leave in some copies of Stasis Snare, but I think you can get all the Silk Wraps out, maybe some of the Declarations out. But Declaration is pretty good against Secure the Waste as long as they don't untap and kill you with it. So if you get like a little bit of breathing room between dying, then Declaration can just clean up all the tokens by itself. So.
On Andrew's side, he's got 2 Den Protectors, 2 Hidden Dragon Slayers, an Evolutionary Leap, 2 Silk Wrap, 2 Clip Wings, 3 Jamoka's Command, a Dragonlord Jamoka, and then 2 Surak the Hunt Caller. Is there anything that you feel like he needs for this matchup?
Nothing. Nothing really pops out at me other than Clip Wings.
Okay.
You know, I guess like Jamoka's Command could be pretty good at fighting off like Silk Wrap and Stasis Snare if his creatures mattered. Like a lot of, you know, his little smaller creatures mattered. The only thing that he would really want to unlock from a Stasis Snare is the Archangel Avacyn. Maybe a Gideon, I guess, if he gets a little frisky and tries to attack with it and it gets Stasis Snared.
Okay.
Then he could unlock it with that. But yeah, for the most part, I really just like Clipwing since the big white decks major sources of attack are Archangel of Tides as well as Archangel Avacyn, and then some potential sideboarded Linvalas. Whether or not he goes for the Linvala plan is still up in the air. I thought I saw Reality Smasher in his hand last game, which means he probably has Thought Knot, Reality Smasher. Definitely both on the draw or on the play, since you can take their Gideon from them and just like threaten to kill Gideon that turn if they go Gideon make a 2/2.
Okay.
You know, you just take care of the token, then hit the Gideon.
Yep.
So yeah. I think he has a few different ways he can go, but mostly I think you just want to make sure you don't lose to the Flyers with Clip Wings. Yeah, I guess Surak could be pretty sweet against attacking an opposing Gideon.
Just try to get it off the battlefield.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's the options there for both players. So game number 5 going to be underway. We've already got one player through to the semifinals. That is Mass McVitie with Mono White Humans. He's going to play the winner of this match. So he's either going to be playing against big white or green white tokens. So we'll see how Mono White Humans does line up against those decks. In the meantime, we're going to very quickly talk about our creature collection, some of the new sleeves and player bundles that we do have available. So there's 2 things here. We got our good friend, the Slobbering Mile Driver from Game Night April. So we got that in playmat sleeves.
Love it.
And player bundles. And, you know, you like this one, but I think this is the one everyone really loves. It's the Tigers, Los Tigres. In playmat sleeves and player
but Tiger
bundles.
is so much more of a boring name than Slobbering Mile Driver.
Well, we got to work on our names for our little friendly ones. So we got like the kind of the puns, and then we've got kind of just the adorbs ones.
Yeah.
So Los
Totes.
Tigres, yeah, we call them Stripes.
Aw.
Good old Stripes here, hanging out in the water.
What's his brother's name?
I can't remember what Craig called last week.
You can actually take this super sinister, and he's just no, go to sleep.
Is he on the
Go to sleep, little brother.
He's on the attack.
Yeah.
That's what's going on.
Yeah. Or that's like a tar pit. You know, just slowly sinking into.
Is that a creeping tar pit there? We didn't know it.
No, it's water.
Okay, I
you
had
can
a
see
feeling.
you can see him through the water.
Can't
I'm
they
saying-
just be playing and having fun?
They could.
Don't we? Do we always have to turn it sinister?
I do.
This is what you and Patrick always do. The hippo should have been attacking people instead of playing in the pool.
Maybe.
Yeah, they're just friendly animals, part of our creature collection. Go to StarCityGames.com/creature collection for more information.
Jetpack Penguin should be like, you know, going to war.
Yeah. Just taking down other penguins, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, squirrels
Yeah.
are stealing things, just all the bad stuff. We have good intentions, and then it just turns sinister. Now, keep
Yeah.
in mind, on the other side of our quarterfinal bracket, we are going to have for you guys Logan Myers against Craig Krempels. That's a Bant Company mirror, so we'll be here for a while. And then Ryan Fleischer playing Bant Company against Jerry Thompson playing White Blue Human. So make sure you stick and stay as we make our way through our elimination rounds, crown our first invitational champion of the year, and send another player to the Players' Championship. Been a fun tournament so far. Really big invitational this go around.
Yeah, I was doing really well. Started off day 1 8-0.
Yeah, you're 8-0.
Yeah, got like 1,000 people saying congrats, you're 8-0.
Yep.
And I just had to tell every one of them that there's still 8 more rounds.
Yeah.
And also, my modern deck is unplayable.
Why was it in fact bad this weekend?
It's just always bad. I just always play it because it's there. Like, I have it. And I haven't played that much Modern recently. There was a bunch of unbans and some bans.
Yeah.
And Infect's just like my go-to, you know? It's your boo.
Tom always wins with it.
Not in Modern.
That's actually true. Yeah.
No.
He smashes with it in Legacy.
Yeah, I mean, I won an Open with Modern, or with Infect and Modern last year, and it just has cursed me.
So
I just can't, I mean, I don't know, it just ruined me. Now I don't want to play anything else, but I also hate it.
Now, there are times where it looks unbeatable, and there's times where it looks horrible.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to keep a hand that's just like Noble Hierarch, Serum Visions, Pump Spells. and then you just never draw an infect creature and die.
We got to kill with a Noble Hierarch, man. You got to go regular.
I do that sometimes. It's very difficult.
Especially when you don't have Berserk. Makes it a little bit more difficult,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
no kidding.
We're underway here in game number 5. It's a Plains here for James. A Forest for Andrew. He's got an Oath of Nissa, so we'll take a look at the top couple of cards, see if he gets to take one with him.
Brick.
It is really hard to do that.
I know. Dude, I've actually seen a surprising number of bricks recently, and I think people are just building their deck badly if they ever can miss.
I've seen I saw Oath miss last week. I've only ever seen Ancient Stirrings miss once, lifetime. And then, well, Collected Company is always shy on the camera. It is always times finding 1 or 0.
Yeah.
Or a bad 2.
I mean, I don't think there's such thing as a bad 2 unless it's 2 Jaces.
2 Den Protectors.
That's fine. Just start jamming.
You just want some 2-1s?
Dude, beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah. Archangel Avacyn here off the Oath of Nissa. Not going to come as a surprise to James once Andrew has 5 mana.
Dude, you just gave it away.
Yep.
You just gave him all the information he needed.
There's the Inspector of Plains, and we're going to head back Andrew Maine's way. He'll draw a card. See what comes next for him. He does have a Dromoka's Command in hand. Of course, we know about the Archangel. Den Protector in hand as well.
Yeah, I would actually like to see Andrew get a little aggressive here and just play a Den Protector on turn 2, assuming he has no other play. You know, it's not a card that is going to be all that great in the matchup as far as like rebuying specific powerful things. A lot of his instant sorceries, like he may be able to get back a Secure the Waste or a Declaration of Stone, for example. But all of James Wager's removal, for the most part, is exiling. So he's not going to be able to rebuy other creatures. And getting some pressure into play, even just getting on the board, threatening to trade, I think is going to be pretty good.
Well, you asked for it, you got it. Den Protector face up did come down for Andrew Maine. For James, he attacked for 1 with the Inspector. That's why Maine's down to 19. Now you see a Morph here from Wager, and we go back Andrew Maine's way. Third land's a Plains, and now the play.
Morph.
It is a Morph.
All right, looks like we got Hidden Dragon Slayer. Hopefully going to keep that Archangel Avacyn in check for James Wager on Andrew Maine's side. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm actually kind of scared of this Westvale Abbey on Andrew Maine's side that he has in hand alongside a Secure the Waste. So it could be a big surprise. Ooh, no longer a surprise.
Not a surprise anymore.
Never mind.
There is a Thought-Knots here. You see the hand here. Archangel Avacyn, a Gideon, Secure the Waste, a Westvale Abbey, and a Dromoka's Command. Now, we don't have a great look at James's hand, but how do you pick a hole in this hand?
I don't know. Gideon, I think, is the most threatening right off the bat, but you do have a couple creatures in play, but at the same time, Andrew Maine also has a few creatures in play. So this board looks like it's going to get pretty cluttered. I think the big breakout card for right now is going to be Secure the Waste with the Abbey. But I think you just have to take Gideon for curve purposes. The Gideon actually could just make the game just like kind of spiral out of control.
Gideon is a very powerful card. You see James taking a long look at this one. This is no easy decision here. Now the Morph, again, going to be a Hidden Dragon Slayer for James. So you think about it, okay, well, he's got Archangel Avacyn taken care of in theory, though Dromoka's Command could kill the Morph, so maybe that's not true. But it looks like the selection is going to be Gideon, and that might be because of the curve here from Andrew, as you mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, he might just not have a good play here on turn 4, and I think that is almost as important as making sure that, you know, your opponent's not able to set up Ormondal.
Yep.
I believe Ormondal.
It is Ormondal. Well done, Mr. Anderson.
Yeah. Dude, I would just want to say I love... Ooh, it is a Dragon Slayer? I thought it was another Den Protector. That's gas!
Thought-Knots here down. Draw a card. Hidden Dragon Slayer is actually pretty good now.
Oh, man, if he had hit... okay.
That's not bad, Inspector.
No, that's good.
Well, you ended up drawing a Gideon off of the Thought-Knots here dying, so that's not bad.
So for like 2 seconds, I forgot he'd already played his land for the turn, and I was like, if he hits a land, he can go Dromoka's Command too, but no.
Not that good. Here comes Den Protector. It doesn't look like James has any interest in blocking, so 2 damage will come across.
Man, I would have smashed with that Dragon Slayer too, I think. I mean, you have Archangel Avacyn in hand. You'd want your opponent to trade their Dragon Slayer for yours. I think the thing he's trying to do is to get a lot of value out of his Dromoka's Command, but I don't think you need to. At some point, it's just going to do something great.
Here come the beatdowns. Morph Mania. Maybe a block?
I would just snap trade. Oh, he has Archangel Avacyn, though, so he can't trade.
Yep, all right.
So we just have to take the chunk. The threat of Archangel Avacyn is almost as good as the card itself. Bluffing it, a big deal.
Yeah. This is something that people are going to get used to in the standard format. I know we're only in week 2, but Archangel Evison's so good. You're going to play against it so much that we're going to see a lot of people bluff it when they don't have it.
Yeah, imagine a deck, just if you will, that is able to stabilize. I don't know how you stabilize, but once they hit 5 mana, they have access to Secure the Waste, Ojutai's Command, Archangel Avison. Just those 3 cards alone.
I'm interested.
That is terrifying.
Yeah, I'm interested.
That's like playing against Mistbind Click Fairies.
It's sort of like that.
I mean, not quite, obviously. Yeah. And like Fairies obviously had a lot of ways to interact with the opponent and whatnot. But I'm just saying, like, it's terrifying.
It's going to be unpleasant. That's for sure.
People haven't really found a good way to leverage the flash ability, I guess, to make people kind of choose which side of the road they want to go down. Like, you know, if you have an Archangel Avison, usually you're just going to cast it is at some point, like, when you have 5 mana open, just to get a body into play to start smashing.
Yeah.
Here it's a little different for Andrew Maine because very likely that the morph on the other side of the table is a Hidden Dragon Slayer. So can't really play that now. But in general, if you're able to threaten Secure the Waste or Archangel Avison, it's very good for you. Like, it's real bad for your opponent if you're able to threaten both. So Andrew Maine here doing exactly that with his deck, which I think is pretty sweet. If he draws a land, he can actually go into turn Secure here for 4, and then get Ormondal online if he draws a land.
If he wants to make that move.
That's a good move.
Yeah.
It's the only move I got.
I think you might be thinking about making that move. Now, you saw James just played Archangel Tides, which is obviously a good Magic card, so that's his turn with just the 1 mana available.
Actually, from Andrew's side, since he tapped low for the Archangel of Ties, if he instead just goes Avison, untap Dramoka's Command, I think he's in phenomenal shape to just close the game, except that James has Planar Outburst in hand.
So maybe he's trying to walk him into this?
Yeah, just walking the dog.
All right, well, there's the Archangel Avison. Now James will draw. So maybe this Archangel of Tides, it's all a ruse. He wants him to kill this.
So what we could do if we want to be a little tricky, assuming optimal play, without knowledge that your opponent has a Planar Outburst, I like attacking with just Avison, paying 1. If your opponent blocks, you go Dramoka's Command, put a counter on your Avison, and then have, I don't know, the Hidden Dragon Slayer fights?
Okay.
Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe you just, okay, Declaration Stone's pretty good here too. Dramoka's Command here, putting a counter, fighting the morph, and then just attacking with all the creatures is not bad. Unfortunately for Andrew Maine, that Planar Outburst from James is going to be a pretty big deal next turn.
Yeah, he's got this thing kind of rolled up. Now we might actually see Dramoka's Command now too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So here's Hidden Dragon Slayer.
We are going to gain a lot of life, and we still have Secure the Waste and Gideon Ormondal on backup. So the Planar Outburst is not going to be lights out, and he's going to hit him for a giant chunk of damage. So he could get him to a spot where Ormondal one Ormondal is lethal.
Okay. The Inspector's going to block the Hidden Dragon Slayer. As you mentioned, Andrew's going to gain a bunch of life. A bunch of damage is going to come across to James. And now he's going to untap at 12. I think we're going to see him clear up the battlefield.
Pa!
Everything's gone. Planar Outburst.
Pa! Are you saying pow?
I think that's you. That's you, I think. That's not me. To Andrew, we're going to go. He's going to draw a card. Again, we know that he's got the Westville Abbey on the battlefield. Secure the Waste Gideon in hand, and he just drew a Forest.
Well, he can just threaten Ormondal next turn, but I think Gideon here is a safer play.
Okay.
You just start, building the incremental before you go for the big blowout. Oh, no, he has a...
Yeah.
All right, Twitter, don't blow up at this guy. He has an Oath of Nissa hiding under the clue. Just FYI.
It's true.
This guy.
Good old Andrew Maine. He's getting tricky with the mana thanks to the Oath of Nissa.
We started doing the Versus videos right when Oath of the Gatewatch first came out. That was like the thing that Tom always did, was just like tapping all the weird lands to cast the Planeswalkers off Oath of Nissa for no reason.
Yeah.
Like he like would tap out every turn and cast like 2 Planeswalkers like innocuously.
Yeah. How'd you do that? Just trust me, it's fine.
Yeah, no, it's good.
It's fine.
It's good.
Canopy Vista enters the battlefield on tap because of all those basics out there for Andrew Maine. Now will Gideon fire up or maybe crank out another token? Because James Wager did just leave up 7 mana, and I'm sorry, I don't believe he's got nothing to do.
No, he's definitely got something. Whether that is the 2 secures out of the sideboard or an Archangel Avacyn is not entirely clear. Gideon here can tick up and attack and protect itself from the Archangel's first attack, even though you don't get any damage in if it blocks due to indestructible.
He's going Emblem.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, secure the waste.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gas. This is way better than what I would have done.
You don't like the Ormondal plan anymore, huh? Here's Archangel Avacyn.
I mean, you can do both.
Yeah.
Por Kalo nos dos.
James will draw. He's found an Eldrazi Displacer. There's a Foundry of the Councils.
Yeah, and we have a Linvala here to get a little bit of a life buffer, which I like. We also have the potential to go Displacer and blink one of the tokens. Probably going to be the slightly bigger token, if I had to guess. As well as just like being able to block something. So secure here. Displacer, importantly, also bricks Ormondal, because it'll just flip it back into Westvale Abbey. But we do get 6 2/2 creatures here. I believe they are warriors.
They are warriors.
And they're coming out to play. See?
Another great. That one.
Yeah.
That one plays. That one plays. I'm gonna let that one play.
All right.
That's good.
Deal.
They're 2/2s along with that Night Ally. That's a 3/3.
This is actually kind of a weird spot here. So the Displacer is, so we're going to play Elvish Visionary, but in hand, we have a Dramoka's Command. Oh, we drew another Secure, too. I'm saying we because I'm sitting on the right-hand side of the booth, and I'm just so invested because I picked Andrew to win.
Ah, right. See, it always comes down to this.
Right. So, yeah, we're gonna blink out that token. We're going to deal him 8 damage.
So James is going to fall down to 4.
Yeah, that's 1 million, and we can still secure for 4 more.
Yep. These secures are looking pretty good. You can't beat out the Visionary that's out there, too.
Yeah, we could have been a little more aggressive and played Dramoka's Command to try to just get the Displacer out of there. Of course, he could have blinked the Avacyn, but that would have left him dead on board.
Yep.
So,
I like playing
wait,
Los.
no, I'm dumb. He could have just blinked the token you tried to fight with. Never mind.
Yeah, if he makes a move.
Beep, boop.
Linvala.
Yep, go up to 9. I believe you gain 5 life.
Yeah, you gain 5, and he's going to get an Angel.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Now, the question is, does James have another land? Because then he can start blinking Linvala. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I don't believe he does unless it's just a colorless land. Otherwise, he would have left another colorless land untapped and then played a land from hand. But, yeah, this is...
It's starting to get a little tough here for Andrew.
So we're waiting on the Angel, I believe.
Yeah, we're waiting on the Angel token.
We're going to go to 9. We get to make 4 more creatures. That gives us 9 total 2/2s versus 4 blockers. What's that leave? 5 creatures getting through, I believe? That believes 5.
I believe that's 5 2/2 creatures getting through.
Yeah.
5 times 2? That's 10.
I don't know about you.
That's no.
Oh,
nope.
wait.
Nope.
Oh, no, that's only 10.
Yeah, that's 10.
It's not 22.
That's not 22.
It's a lot, though.
It is a lot of damage. More warriors coming out to play.
Yep. And if I had to look at James's deck list, I would guess that there's nothing that can keep him from dying here with only 2 planes untapped at 9 life.
Maybe.
Unless Andrew tries to go for Ormondal for no reason.
Yes.
Then, yeah.
And also Dramoka's Command, Clara block, and he just drew a Gideon. So.
Oh, wait.
I think we're going in easy mode. Oh, and he's going to Tom Ross the tapping. 3/4 of Ormondal. There's Gideon. How did he do it? That's going to do it. Oath of Nissa powers up a Gideon to make another emblem. And Andrew Maine's going to win this match here over James Wager. 3-2. Green-white tokens will take care of Big White. And for Andrew Maine, he's going to be going up against Max McVitie in his mono-white humans deck in our semifinals. But that is going to be coming up a little bit later as we got to get ready for our other quarterfinals.